Love and Sex Stuff is brought to you by Squarespace. Build it beautiful.
This is how you do it. Nobody ever taught me how to do it.
So Nick,
Yes, Tim.
today's question comes from 18-year-old Lana.
Okay.
Lana says, I feel super awkward when I kiss people. How can I change this? Does it ever get better?
It does get better, Lana, with practice and with time. So let me give you my phone number real quick, and we can get this done.
It always remains
Really?
awkward. Yeah, here's the thing. It's a case-by-case scenario. Every situation is different. And it's like some situations feel less awkward than others, but really, they're all awkward. That's
Really?
my stance.
I feel like when you're younger, it's awkward. When you get a bit older, as you get into your 20s and then into your 30s, and you start dating people, it goes from awkward to just exciting, right?
Yeah.
That first time you're going to make out with someone, that first time you're going to kiss someone, there's a little bit of awkwardness and the actual physicality of it, like, am I going to get close to this person? But you know, when you know, it's time to get that job done, and you put the work gloves on, and you go to work, if you know what I mean,
Yeah,
with
okay.
your tongue.
But we're going, yeah, exactly. I do know what you mean. I think that there's a couple basic things that everybody knows.
Right.
Don't use too much tongue.
No.
You got to keep that thing
No,
in
you
your
can't
mouth.
do that.
You can use a little bit, sparingly. Less is more with this.
If you're using 50% tongue, back it off to 25% tongue.
Oh, less than that, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I think the tongue is like the tongue. If you feel like you're going 10%, you're good. Just stay there.
You think so?
Yeah.
You
because
think so?
that probably feels-
So what you're telling me is you have a less is more mentality, a policy on tongue usage.
Yes.
Okay.
Entirely.
I can get behind
Entirely.
that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We have to.
We
Now,
have to.
here's my thing though. It's like you're talking about it not being awkward, and like if you're with the right person, I think even with the right person, it can be awkward.
Really?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. It's one of those things where it's like, I've been with multiple people. I've kissed multiple people in my life, Nick. I'm a 26-year-old man.
You've had your fair share of kissing.
Yes,
I'm not
things have
gonna lie.
happened. And you know, the girls have told me, Tim, you're a great kisser.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're a good kisser. And I've always thought, you're just saying words.
That's
not a real thing.
It's funny that
we're
they
putting
say
our
that.
faces together, and I'm just kind of sometimes wiggling my tongue in there. Like, there's just
Don't do that.
no.
Don't do whatever
All
that's
right,
happening.
here's the thing though. Then there's other ones where I'm like, I know like this feels weird. This just feels off. But then the problem is, once you bring attention to it, it'll be off forever. Because then every single time you kiss, if you guys ever talk about, oh, it's awkward, we just don't have kissing chemistry. Then all of a sudden, every time you kiss, someone will start laughing, and then you're just kissing teeth. And then it's just the most obnoxious
Jesus.
thing ever.
Teeth on
You gotta
teeth,
keep the
can't do
teeth
that.
out of it.
Keep
The
the
only
teeth-
good teeth is the light little nipple.
Oh,
That's a
like
problem.
when they grab the bottom lip? Yeah, that's pretty sexy. But I'll also say this might not be your fault. If there's an awkwardness to what you're experiencing here, it may actually be on the other person's side, because there is such a thing as a bad kisser, and you may not be one, but he might. And that happens. I would say this, the importance is also minimal tongue, but also there's a varying angle of openness to the mouth that has to be considered.
Yeah.
Okay? Too little, and you don't even know if you're kissing. Too much, and it feels like the person's trying to swallow your f***ing
Yeah.
face.
If you're like that,
Yeah, no,
that's bad.
No.
You want it to be a nice little. You want to look like a goldfish. Like,
If I open my eyes and I can see your lungs, your mouth's open too wide, okay? Shut it down a little bit, keep the teeth out of the equation, and like Tim said, tongues, a little bit. You don't have to don't try to strangle the person with the tongue, because that's just gonna lead to a paramedic coming and you gotta explain what the f was going on. No, officer, I swear to God, the handcuffs were her idea.
ladies and gentlemen, this has been another thrilling episode of Love and Sex Stuff. For some reason, you come to us for love and sex advice, and if you have questions for us, you should go to kindafunny.com/loveandsex, where Nick made this beautiful hub page entirely using Squarespace.
Built entirely with the power of Squarespace. It's beautiful, it's very easy to use, and I recommend it highly.
Yes,
highly,
if you want
highly.
to try
So
it
please
out,
check that out.
there's a link in the description. You can get a nice little discount there. If you have questions for us, though, go on that hub, fill out the form. And
You
it'll
can
be
see all the past episodes there. You can give us the questions, and if you want, if you're so inclined, you can also click over to kindafunny.com/store, where you can get our t-shirt, which we are selling for you and your body.
I recommend it. I'm Tim Gettys on Twitter. He's Nick_Scarpino on Twitter. Until next week, I love you, and I love your minimal use of tongue.